Hey everybody, Captain B in another episode of the Blue Tourtuga. Actually a little chilly this morning, and yes, the winds are here. So just checking them out now with my Kestrel, and we're early. We're waiting for the gas dock to open. We're gonna get breakfast. We're getting everything locked up, and we're gonna set up our lines, fenders, and everything to be able to do the locks today. But it's going to be fresh, overcast, cloudy, and windy. So we'll have to see how all this works out. So we have left our slip, we have gassed up at the dock, and we are leaving Fort Myers and the Fort Myers Yacht Basin. When we're traveling in these tighter waterways, MJ is doing her navigating and I'm keeping an eye on the GPS. So you'll see we are coming up on 2 channel markers. My GPS tells me that these should be markers 29 and 30. And I can see 29. I can see the 30 marker. And now Crew MJ is going to check them off so we know where we're headed. That way we keep track, and especially coming up on bridges or when we're going to be approaching the locks, MJ will be able to tell me ahead of time, and that's how we navigate in the boat. Coming up on the first of these railroad lift bridges, and there's going to be a few of these today. The good thing about these is they don't really slow you down, because unless there is a train, the bridge is always up. So these are the instructions are that we're supposed to go against that right hand wall. We've got our life jackets on, and you're supposed to wait there until the light changes, or to pull some kind of cord. So we'll go take a look. Are you good, MJ?
Yeah, underneath the outside of the railing. No, on the outside of the railing. On the outside of your railing, but underneath the railing. There you go. There, now just put it on. There you go.
MJ, are you good?
I am good.
Ah, la gate à rouge. Ok, tu devrais quasiment l'enlever, lui. Là.
Est-ce qu'on est correct, là?
On est correct. Whoa. Big gust. For the Fort Danone swing bridge, which is opening now. For some reason they weren't hearing us on our VHF, so but looks like we're just waiting for the bridge staff to give us the okay to go. Choice. Bridge on the Clewiston River. We don't have to wait for this one to open. 28 feet clearance. Actually 24 right now with the tide. Interesting. We'll be just fine. gust at the front. Okay. Hold on. Straight down. Whoop. Never mind the feet. The fenders will do the work.
I know I'm not using my feet. Hold on. Straight down. Whoop. Never mind the feet. The fenders will do the work. I know I'm not using my feet.
Lock is opening. Do you see a light?
I do not see a light.
Okay, hold the boat, please. Just like that, don't move.
Okay.
Okay, big push off the wall. Let go of the rope, please. You're good to come back. get it. Just come back. Got a little bit of time before our next lock, so hot dogs for lunch. So lunch is done and we're back up and running, because we usually slow down to slow speed 10-11 kilometers an hour when we're having lunch, so we don't get bounced around for nothing. And now we're back up to speed at 30 kilometers an hour, 4,400 RPM, and there's a lot of turning in a canal and a route like today. To give you an idea, I had to enter 148 turns into the GPS for today's route. So a lot of turning, a lot of staying in the middle of the channel, but 16 feet of water, 20 feet of water. It's varied, sometimes 9-10 feet, but fairly deep nonetheless. So about another 10 miles, 16 kilometers, and we'll be at the third lock. So we've arrived in the little town of Moorhaven, and there is 3 obstacles to deal with. And the first one is a very tall bridge with 55 feet of clearance, so we did that, no issues. And that's just behind us. About a couple hundred feet in front of us is a railway bridge, which is now closed. They again do not answer on the channel they're supposed to, but MJ found a phone number, just spoke to someone, and there is a train on its way, so we have to wait for the train. And once the train has passed, that particular bridge will reopen. And just on the other side of that bridge is the Moorhaven Lock, which is the third lock today. So we're going to have to deal with that just a few other 100 feet in front of the other railroad bridge. So right now we're 10-15 minutes away from just hanging out here in the river and just waiting for this train to show up. That's it. Apparently, here comes the train. And the train has stopped. We're not sure why. And the entire train is one locomotive. And the locomotive has now stopped. Uh-oh. Somebody just got off the locomotive. Oh well, we'll have to wait until they figure this out. entering the Moorhaven Lock, and we're going to lock through our third lock of the day. MJ, could you just move your arms down? I'm gonna go about halfway down. A little bit further. Move me up a bit, please. Front doors are opening. Okay, be ready for the wave. Taring. Need to hold it snug. Wind is going to push us a little bit as well. Our third lock of the day. So far, so good. So we're in the canal system of Lake Okeechobee, and just to our left Crew MJ is showing you a dike, what is essentially a dike built of vegetation, and the dike system crosses from one side, and the right hand side of the boat is actually just land, and this is the rim or the outer edge of the lake, and just over those berms, those dikes, is Lake Okeechobee. So we've arrived at the Roland Marine Center here in Clewiston, Florida, and it's windy, but we've moved down the dock somewhat, and it looks like there's only 2 boats. There's 1,000 linear feet of dock here, so we're all head to toe kind of thing, which is wonderful, but there's only 2 boats, and of course it's 2 Ranger tugs. So we have already been warned about the alligators. Apparently there's lots of them and they like pets, so we're going to be very careful of that, but we moved to a good spot. We're near a pet walk, we're near the laundry and that kind of facilities and the showers. The boat is all good, and we're going to finish getting settled in. We are all settled in at the Roland Marina in Clewiston, Florida. And we've got the boat all set up, we've got the canvas up. It is still really windy and it's a little bit fresh. It has cooled off a ton, but that makes it quite comfortable. What a day. A big day of navigation for everybody today. Staying on top of our charts, navigating all those turns in the canal, negotiating a couple of lift bridges or swing bridges, and negotiating 3 locks, and all of this in the wind. Really happy about our big fenders. The 2 big ball fenders did an absolutely awesome job. If it weren't for those, we'd have a lot of scratches on the boat. They worked in the locks just tremendous, so that was a really good decision to get that done. So we're pretty tired. We're gonna have to debate whether or not it's takeout or whether we're cooking it in the boat. There's only 2 boats here, 2 Ranger tugs. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that the Port St. Lucie lock is closed now for 3 months, and apparently a lot of the traffic that usually circulates back and forth around the canals is not coming because they can't get through on the other side. So that'll make for a nice quiet evening and a fresh one, and I hope I see a gator tonight, but I'm gonna cross my fingers, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyways, tomorrow is our last day of cruising. We're gonna cross the Lake Okeechobee, and we'll get all the way across and back in the canal on the other side. We have 1 more lock to do. We got to sneak out this lock here, but 1 lock to do on the other side of the lake, and then we get back to Indian Town. So that's going to be tomorrow. So day 24 is done. We're pretty tired, but we had a lot of fun today. It was challenging, but that's really what some of this is all about. It was awesome. So until tomorrow, this is Captain B saying keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.